Housekeeping. There it is. The housekeeping.
Yeah.
Let me do what we doing. The housekeeping. Make sure we live.
I'm gonna talk about what I want to.
I'm gonna talk about what I want to. That's my new thing. We
I'm
live.
standing up too, so.
We live. Make
On
sure
Banger, we
good.
live.
0.5 live, episode 78.5.
Hey now, what it do? What up?
I don't
It's
have
your boy,
a drink.
King Toot.
I should have had
Going
a drink.
fly, going live.
I
got some new Get It Night.
Love that smell. Anyway, 0.5 live, figuring shit out. We in here. Episode 78.5. Shout out last week, Saturday. Last episode we had Ty Watson. We had Ty Watson, right? Ty Watson. He talked financial
talking
stuff.
money stuff.
We talked
talking big money,
crypto, real estate, all the fun things. The GameStop shit came up in conversation, and it just happened to happen again this week, which is crazy. Shout out GameStop. I'm not fucking with it still. This Saturday, episode 79, we got Richmond's very own Charged Up Entertainment. Noah O came
Young
through.
O.
Noah O came through. We talked about his trademark issues, and we talked about his upcoming event, Charged Up Fest, is May 30th to June 2nd. So check that out. That's coming out this Saturday at 10 a.m. All streaming platforms, YouTube.
And what is the event? May 29, right?
May 30th to June 2nd in Richmond, Virginia.
Okay. Yeah. That's going to be
dope.
I'm trying to remember way down there, man. We should go out
it's been a while. It's been a while since I've been in Richmond.
I think every time I go to Richmond, I pass through Richmond. I don't never stop in Richmond.
I try not to, too. Shout out to Richmond, though. We love you. We love you, Richmond.
For sure. Don't forget, look. I'm the boy King Arthur, man. Unify and Thrive. Don't y'all forget, you know what time it is. Frank.
Yo.
I got a question for you, bro.
What's up? I got answers.
Question. We both married men, right?
Mm-hmm.
Matter of fact, check out, what's y'all show called again? What's the name of y'all show?
Say what?
You and your wife. What's the name of you and your wife show?
Lucid Perspective. You sound a little low. I don't know if it's the volume or something. The show's called Lucid Perspective. We dropped the preliminary episode 0 last week. You can find us on YouTube, Lucid Perspective, TikTok, Lucid Perspective 111, and Spotify, iTunes, Amazon, Odyssey, all the podcast platforms. Look up Lucid Perspective. You see our shiny mugs? That's us. And this Sunday at 11, we're going to have our very first official episode drop.
Okay.
So we could count, from there one.
So I want to shout that out. Make sure y'all go follow that. Check them out. On all the platforms you just mentioned. But look, you a businessman. I'm a businessman. You married and I'm married. So look, when you ask your wife to help you with your business, is she talking about paying her for the work?
It depends. Sometimes it's rare. It's half joking. I know she's not serious. But not for real.
Y'all need to talk about it. Yeah. Talking some paying her for some work. Come on, man. What are they talking about?
That's what you always talking about?
Charge. Don't charge her for the work. Man, you better get this work done.
Going in the same household
and be happy.
Back.
Yeah.
I mean, it is, sometimes it is what it is.
Nah, I'm just talking about that. So, so what y'all show could be about, bro?
Our show, we talking about our marriage. We talking about relationships. We trying to, stop saying trying to. We're going to be talking about being positive, keeping a marriage together. And we might get personal with some of our, things that we've been through and ways we got around it or got pushed through it. So it's like mostly marriage, relationship, and then personal stuff. We got a Patreon. We got 2 tiers.
Already. Okay.
There's like a low tier. It's just extra behind the scenes stuff. And we're also developing a higher tier, which may or may not have some type of risque, not X-rated. It might be X-rated. Risque stuff. It's not OnlyFans, all right? So nobody get excited. It's not OnlyFans. Patreon don't do that, okay? It's just content. And if you want more information on it, just go ahead and sign up for that on the Patreon. Lucid Perspective on Patreon.
Fair enough. Don't you think it's enough? Let's just talk out there. What's going to set y'all apart? What's going to make y'all different?
It's us. I think we're different. I think we're different already for the fact that we don't. Personally, I don't think we think like a lot of people. I think we have our own minds. We're not. I feel like we're not as influenced by worldly events, trends and things like that. And I think we have a lot of great advice to share, insights to share. So, and yeah, there's a lot of relationship, but every relationship podcast, marriage podcast, it's not going to be us. We're not out there yet. So, fuck whoever else is out there. We're going to do our thing. You know what I'm saying? Bring our flavor to it.
You heard?
Bring our flavor. Yeah. So,
that's what's up.
Yeah, and we still
got one more question. What made y'all want to do it together?
We had some stuff before. You can find some of it online. There was a time where we were doing videos and doing content when we lived in DC, when I was working up in DC. I don't know, we kind of fell off. We got bored with it or whatever. But it's time now. You know what I'm saying? The world's changing. AI is taking over. Jobs is going away. Motherfuckers, we're going to turn to a society of singing and dancing for money online. So if you're not into... Yes, if you're not in this content creation, monetizing these platforms, you missing the boat. You know what I'm saying? Yes, it is highly competitive. It is highly saturated. But if you don't find your way and cut your slice of that market, when the AI takes all the jobs and the future tech comes for everybody, it's going to be content creators and everybody else. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying there's not going to be no other industries that exist, but I feel like we're on the way to some real job market changes. You know what I'm saying? Like AI is constantly showing us that it can really do the work of humans. Even content creation. You know what I'm saying? To an extent, even content creation. But I feel like that might be a lane where we're like, all right, let's keep the humans involved in this. Let's keep the AI out of this, and let the humans have this. Because without this, there's nothing. You know what I'm saying? Without entertainment,
that's a fact,
and talking and podcasting and sharing and things like that, like we gotta have something. So we can't have the McDonald's, we can't have the truck drivers, we can't have the labor jobs. We can't have all the jobs that AI is taking. Give us that at least. Let us entertain each other, right, and make a living off of that. That's how I feel.
That's a fact. So if you're watching us live on Facebook, YouTube, make sure you like it. Like this video that you're watching right now. Help the algorithm go up. My man Tim, shout out to my man Tim. He said he subbed on your Loser Perspective page already. You know what I mean? So big up to him. Tim a true one. Yeah, Tim always tuning in with us. And Frank, we got to get the chat back. We got to get the chat back on this screen so we can see it one day.
A check?
The chat.
Oh, the chat. Oh, yeah, the chat. Oh, he's on YouTube? Yeah.
Yeah,
no, you're right.
YouTube.
I didn't put it on here. You right about that.
That's cool.
You right.
That's cool. So this weekend, are we gonna do we going outside and do our figuring shit out to the random people?
Yeah, we can. I just need any times. We gotta iron out the times and stuff. I may not be out there for a long time.
I don't need you all day.
Yeah.
I don't need you. I want to do this. I don't need you to work. I mean, I know you don't like working. I know you do
behind. I'm behind on websites. People are coming for me. I'm behind.
Oh, Lord, right.
I'm behind on websites. I'm behind on he sent me another email. No, I got another client. You know what I'm saying? So I'm busy. I got work, and then I'm adding on this extra show. Right. We recorded for this show, recorded for the conspiracy show, recorded for Figuring Shit Out podcast, taking classes, trying to learn this game, trying to clean up Facebook, monetize Facebook. Frank, like it's a lot.
This is classic Frank.
That is true.
Can we talk about it? I ain't talking about you, but can we talk about it?
Definitely classic. All over the place.
Juggling.
And I still got the book. I promise the book is still happening. I promise. It's going down.
So,
I need that.
What the boy? So you pay for the podcast course, right? You took the podcast course, and one thing he said was focus on one thing, right? What's up with that? How you feel about that?
The 7-figure podcast is pretty dope.
I'm talking about the focusing on one part. Focusing on one thing.
Man, it sounds nice. It sounds plausible. It sounds like a dream, to be honest. But I don't think my brain operates that way. And it could be to my detriment. Just imagine, it could be to our detriment.
But I'm with you. But I'm thinking the same thing, like, cause we got a bunch of balls in the air. Pause. No diddy. We got a bunch of things in the air we're juggling on.
Right.
So for me, I got the mask. I'm about to go outside. This weekend. Get this mask pop. Hats. I got some hats. My toys, my LED products, right?
Mm-hmm.
About to get those jumping off. But I got some websites I need to finish up. I just picked up a random ass hat. Somebody was like, "Bro, can you make me a quiz on this, Jay? I got the answers. I got the test. Just make me a test." I'm like, "Sure, I'll do it." I ain't got the time. $200.
Mm-hmm.
Couple hours. I'm gonna do it, but it's like just juggling for nothing, right? But putting all that time into that energy into what we supposed to be putting into like content creating, podcast. I need to make my own show, right? I got an idea, got a concept for it. I just haven't started it yet. You know what I mean?
What's your concept? Can you talk about it? You got some or no?
I want to make smart sexy.
Ooh,
I want to make being smart sexy. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about?
Oh shit, you want to cater to the pansexuals. I think is that pansexual?
I heard about the pansexual, and they be dumb too, but that's
pansexuals are dumb? Really?
Every person I've heard say they
no, it's not pansexual. It's not pansexual.
What is it? What do you call it?
That's the wrong one.
Look it up.
I gotta look up the one for.
Why you looking it up, right? Every time I see them people, so I'm attracted to intellectual people.
Sapiosexual is the word. Sapiosexual.
Yeah, sapios. Every time I hear them say that, they don't be the most smartest people, so they can just be attracted to anybody talking. You know what I mean? With some sense. But when I'm saying I want to make smart sexy, I want to make it cool to be a nerd almost. I want to make it cool to be up on tech stuff or abreast on current technologies. Like Neil deGrasse Tyson, he's smart, but I don't think he's sexy.
He's nerdy. No, did he that?
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
No, did he? But I think being smart is sexy already. Like I think the culture's changed over the past 20 years. 20 years ago in the 90s, 80s, right? Being a nerd was geeky, frowned upon. You got beat up and all that. But I think the culture's changed over time.
And I can fight.
I think being smart is considered sexy. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know.
Right.
Who knows?
So that's what I want to do. Quentin, what up, bro? I'll see you this weekend too, y'all. Come check me out, Jubilee. Yeah. But that's how much I want to be about. I want to talk about high level stuff. So like time crystals, quantum computing, you know what I mean? Some of the new phases of matter they done found, some discoveries on black matter. You know what I mean? I want to talk about stuff like that.
That's real geeky
people
shit.
Ain't really talking about. You know what I'm talking about? But bringing it down to a level to where everybody can understand it and get abreast or get informed about it, right? Because time crystals, when I first read it, I was like, man, this is some nerdy shit, and it's really cool. Because like the first time I heard about it, they interacted, they took a molecule, some element, blasted it with some radiation at a particular temperature, and then the shit just keep going back to its original state, where it's like vibrating or doing some shit.
Right.
Forever, without outside interference now. So like it's made a whole different state of matter.
Right.
But this element was already in our possession, in our existence. You know what I mean?
So they were hiding like that. From us? Is it discovered? Was it invented? No. Or was it always around?
Trial and error, I think. So basically they had to shoot an element or some radiation at a particular temperature, right? So trial and error, just shooting it. Trying different temperatures, different type of lasers, different type of elements. But when they found the right combination, time crystal, I'm gonna look at the definition right quick over here.
No, you get into the real geeky shit. That's dope. If you find a way to monetize that, get into that. But I feel like with a lot of that science stuff, you gotta have. And what's funny? I feel like people feel like it's about IT. Like in order to get in computers and tech, you gotta be super smart.
Right.
So that could be not true. Just what I'm about to say, what I'm thinking. Like to get into that field, you gotta be a super scientist. You gotta study science and have master's degrees and all that. I mean, I don't know. That could be the case. I'm not sure. Or you can just go to school, get an associate's, break into the career, learn that shit.
Right.
Science
is pretty dope. The time crystal is like its parts can theoretically move in a repetitive cycle without consuming energy. Right. So it's not using energy to move. It's just moving in that state. And even when it's being interrupted, it goes back to that original state when the interruption's gone. So,
so you introduce an external element or some external force. It changes, then without it goes back.
Right. It's like a can. Think about a can. like a soda can, right? When you press soda can, it's now a new shape is this.
Mm-hmm.
But with a time crystal, once the pressure is gone, the can goes back to its original form, original shape.
Oh, that's dope.
So now just imagine. So I think it's crazy because I first heard about it in fucking Buzz Lightyear.
Huh? The cartoon?
But yeah, the
movie?
cartoon
The new
movie,
one?
bro. They were saying that he was trying to take the time crystal from Zerg, but it's an energy source, it's a power source, and it was unlimited power, right? So they was just using it to power shit, right? So unlimited power, they didn't want nobody to get their hands on it. Not even, I promise you, a week or two later, I'm reading an article about time crystals. I'm like, who the fuck did that? You know what I mean? Who put the time crystal?
And they'll put shit in the cartoons.
Real shit.
They'll do it to you. Next thing you know, you learn about that shit 30 years later. Like, yo, we've known about this. They've talked about this, and we were oblivious because we were on some other shit. Because we were fucking playing Madden and Call of Duty. And
I dislike society so much for that, bro. That they really had us in the house playing video games for hours,
watching football, the Super Bowl. Yeah,
while the other world was just quantuming up, 4D printing it up, 3D printing it up. You know what I mean?
There's a lot of distractions out there. A lot of distractions. We could be a distraction. We could be adding to the distractions with the show. So, nah, we teaching, right? We trying to inspire and motivate. We ain't getting up here doing toxic stuff.
No, Frank, we're not doing that gossipy stuff you be trying to get into, bro.
It happens every now and then. It's a part of human life. You know what I'm saying? Drama.
It is, nah, we with it.
The Drake beef. Actually, I've looked into the Kendrick and Drake thing. And it's deeper than music. There's actually some other type of things going on there with the pedo shit and all that. Like Drake's getting called out. He might be the next Diddy.
Well, yeah.
He gonna be the next Diddy.
I'm sure.
So it's deeper than the music. You know what I'm saying?
He got a line to say, Sierra Canyon parking lot looking like Magic City.
Mm-hmm.
And Sierra Canyon is a high school.
Yeah, Drake's going down too. I think that's good. You know, I don't know. I'm just saying, I think a lot of this Hollywood bullshit, pedophile shit, fuck them. Get them all. You know what I'm saying? Get them all.
What do they call it? The blackout?
Well, that was for Gaza. That's for a totally separate thing. But there's a change. Okay. There's a paradigm shift when it comes to celebrityism, idols, people that we've been looking up all our lives, people that were pushed in front of us as heroes, you know what I'm saying, are turning out to be anything but our heroes, you know what I'm saying? The values that they try to push on us and then say that these people have, and we're learning the opposite, we're learning that they actually don't have those values. So there's a huge paradigm shift right now in the world of entertainment, Hollywood, athleticism.
Get them fucks out of here.
Is going down. You know what I'm saying? So
but what's going to be the new word of entertainment? Is it just going to be content creators speaking on whatever?
This, regular people, which, I guess they call us influencers. I mean, when you get to a certain level, you're an influencer. So that's like the new type of celebrity, like somebody who's from the 99% making their way through online social media and, can get rich and famous off of that. But it's a different avenue. You know what I'm saying? It's not through the old structure. Hollywood and all that bullshit and exploitation of artists and all that. So this is the new stuff. You know what I'm saying? That's why we on here. Like I said, this shit's not going nowhere. AI's coming for jobs. You know what I'm saying? Crypto's on its way in. CBC, whatever, however you feel, CBCD, Central Digital Bank, whatever.
Crypto.
Financial's about to be reset. Shit is changing. Over the next 10 years, the world is going to be so different than it is today. So different.
So here's a question for you. What do you I don't even know. What do you think about the people who just are so accustomed to the past life, accustomed to that last phase of life, like that last? Because my favorite saying, right? Don't be the man on a horse watching the car drive by. That nigga sat in that horse and watched that car drive by and was like, I'm not getting in that contraption. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. Think about like old people in our life, like, your grandparents or anybody older, like 60 and 70 who don't understand technology, who still kind of like write letters to each other. You know what I'm saying? Don't understand a lot of the world's change. Like, and that comes with age, that might be unpreventable to an extent. But like when you see shit coming, shit's around the bend and writings on the wall, you got to heed that shit. You know what I'm saying? You got to pay attention. You get left behind. It's just that simple. You know what I'm saying? That's
Yeah.
It's the beast. Unfortunately, let me not say beast. I don't
What
believe.
you saying to them to come on this side to join the dark side? Almost
Nah, this is the
like
light side.
what are you saying to them?
This is the light
What are you
side.
saying to get away from the dark side?
What do you mean what do you mean like dark side?
What are you saying to the people like why should they come join the new school and get rid of that old mentality of working for 40 years and fucking working for a company for 40 years and getting Social Security and you know what I mean staying in one place forever. You know what I'm talking about?
It's almost like, I mean, at this point, it's like if you don't see that shit wasn't made for us, so it's collecting Social Security, waiting on the government, waiting on handouts. None of that was for longevity. None of it was. Even back when it was first created, and it might have had some promise. You know, I'm talking about like in the 50s, 60s, where it might have helped a little. Not today. It's a totally different world. You gotta do for self. Do for self. Do for your family. Cause ain't nobody coming to save nobody. You know what I'm saying? I think that's the message. People need to understand, like, even for politicians, no politician is going to save nobody. No senator is going to save nobody. No congressman is going to save nobody. You gotta look out for yourself. Get in there while you're young and able-bodied. You know what I'm saying? Get this money.
Yeah.
Be smart with
Tim
it.
said they hide a lot of shit in plain sight. Yeah, they do.
Yeah,
Right in front of your face.
Right, and it's either you heed the warnings. It's funny, we talked about this on the episode. It was like the universe puts so many signs in your face. Like it gives you the answers. When you live life and you struggle and you go through things, 9 times out of 10, the answer is provided to you in that struggle. But it's either if you see it or you don't, or you choose to ignore it. You know what I'm saying? It's one of those things you gotta have an open mind to it. Open your mind and ask for signs, and you will get them. Or you could be oblivious
and get
left behind.
Go inside your mind. Go inside yourself and figure it out too, right? You gotta meditate, dog.
Nah, that's the bar.
Because you are inevitably gonna repeat those tests if you keep failing them, right? So you're gonna keep doing the same shit over and over again. And you know how I know? Generationally, right? People have had kids when they were 14, and then their parents had kids when they were 14, and their child had kids when they were 14.
Same struggles.
Until somebody stops the fucking cycle. You know what I'm talking about? That's generationally. I'm just talking about in a lifetime, right? How many times have you failed the test and you got to repeat the shit, right? Mm-hmm. How many times have you keep hitting your head on shit until you decide to go to another way or try to figure some shit out? You will repeat. God don't play. But like Frank said, he gave you the answers. You can open your eyes or keep busting your motherfucking head on this window. You know what I mean?
You'll be 55, 65, talk about, I get it now. All right, that's cool. It's still not too late. You can still change your life.
It's still not too late.
It's never too late. Right. I hate when people say I'm too old to do yada, yada, yada. I'm like, bro. Never.
Gosh almighty.
I could never.
And then they hit you with the, well, I'm old now. I can't do it like I used to. Shut up and get better.
We talk about that too. We talk about stuff that's like people could seem like it's harsh talk, but it's kind of like tough talk, but it's still real. You know what I mean?
Tough love is the best love. Don't sugarcoat shit. I told my mom I wish she would have been telling me about the Santa Claus. Wish she would have been telling me about them crazy ass other folks that was out to harm me, that was out to get me, that wanted to keep me docile and ignorant. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But I'm going to rant. I don't want to go on a rant.
It's a bar. Nah, we good. It's straight. There's gonna be tough love in these conversations. People, you could agree, you could disagree, but it is what it is. Don't shoot the messenger. The message is the message. It's coming through. How it's coming through. This could be your sign. Somebody could be watching this, and this could be your sign. You know what I'm saying? Are you gonna heed it, or are you gonna ignore it? That's what we.
And if you want to talk about it, hit us up, man. We down to share some information with you. Facts. The first consult on us. First consult on the house.
Let's go.
Come back though.
Let's go.
You got to play the hard.
I'm ready. We just trying to figure shit out. That's all this is.
All of us. Everybody is going through a day they never seen before. Nobody on earth has ever seen May 15, 2024 before. It may look the same, right? And tomorrow's gonna be a brand new day. You still got a chance to wake up and do something different. And you can even start tonight by planning on tomorrow and making that be something different. You feel me?
Bars. On that
I should have been a rapper.
It's not too late.
Them niggas be cheating, bro.
Start your career right now. Start today, like the dude in the school commercial. Get off your ass.
My daddy gave me everything but cool.
What? Just take a cool class. But go find a cool course. Pay the man
white suburban kid.
Yeah. We appreciate you guys. This is our 0.5 live Wednesdays. Every Wednesdays 9 p.m. We may add another live. I don't know. I was talking to a consultant. She said we probably gotta do more lives on Facebook. So
I heard it. Yeah, I seen it.
Yeah.
But I think we need to make this one longer. So
that too, longer and more frequent. Yeah. You know, I paid a consultant. You see what I'm saying?
What's
Elevate.
Up?
Elevate.
Oh no, we getting game. We're educating ourselves so we can present better, be better. You know what I mean? Adding value to what we already got. You know what I'm talking about? Facts. So I'm going outside to sell some ass, some heads, get my selling skills up, get my people skills up. Frank over there getting some knowledge for the podcast and all that good stuff. We working in tandem, yin yang and no diddy. Let's go.
Mm-hmm. No, that's a bar. And don't forget, this Saturday, new show, Charged Up, Noah right. Figuring Shit Out. This Friday, Figuring Conspiracy Shit Out on Rumble at Friday at midnight. And then new arrival, Sunday, 11 a.m., Lucid Perspective.
Yeah.
We got all these shows. I think I'm going to have a
Saturday drop.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to do it.
Friday, Saturday, Sunday, 3 shows. Yeah. Then Wednesday next week, every Wednesday. All right.
Hey, don't forget. Hold on. Wait. Network. If you want to join the network, we ain't got a name yet. We still rocking.
Struggle. That's trademark is a
but
struggle.
We
that
still
shit took the wind out of me.
Yeah, we are. Don't do that. When you get the wind out of you, goddamn, you put it down.
No, we straight. We good.
Nah. If you want to join the network, if you're still getting podcasting, if you want to start a show but you need some help, you want to join a team with a little bit of experience, if you want to jump on board and ride this thing to the motherfucking Milky Way, hit us up. figureshxtout.com. You know what I'm talking about?
Facts. No, that's dope. On that note, we out.
And on that note.